Hey, we're here with Ginger in the Desert Creations. It is definitely the middle of winter, but it's been kind of rainy and kind of sunny and nice and doing weird springy feeling stuff like that. So I'm kind of in the mood to paint something with greens with little bitty flowers. Let's go paint!
So, I want to see if Awesome is repeatable. I absolutely loved the way that On Forest Lawn turned out, and I want to play with that idea again with the greens, the black, and the white. See if we can get something that looks gardeny or foresty. And then I want to take this little bomb right here. It is a very tiny water balloon. And do some tiny little balloon kisses for like little flowers in the garden forest area thing. Yeah, great. English, good. So let's do this thing, shall we? I have Mont black, Mont white, Mont Monastral green, and this is probably the last we will ever see of this one unless I make a color like it for myself, by myself, whatever. Because it only seems to be sold in this multi-pack kit, and I ain't going to be buying these forever because these are more expensive way of buying paints. It's just an easy way to test their color palette. This is Mont medium green, and this is Chroma Molten Metals emerald green. Have we introduced you to all the colors? I guess so. If not, I'm sorry. Let's move on. We'll both live, right? Right. Let's start with the green. This plays really well with a little bit of white, as I've seen so far. So I am going to put a bit of white on top of it. Strategy. We like strategy. Let's give it a pour right there. Drizzly, because we don't want to get too much of that black influence going on because, man, can it take over. I'm going to come in with more of that medium green. Going to hit it with a touch of this white. Emerald. Going straight into the Monastral. Drizzle of that black. I'm going to put a bit more of the Monastral. I'm just going to give it a chance to be able to have all the colors play together someplace in the piece. Like I said, I like what the white does with that emerald, so I want to put those close together. Now, an 8x10 canvas panel will require somewhere around 3 ounces of paint to cover 2 greens spent. I'll put some of this white. I'm going to put a fairly healthy dollop of black on top. Gives me something to pour out and push off when I start deciding the strategy of how to pour it out and tilt it. Let me get a few things moved here. I'm doing this as a wandering straight pour, so I'll come up, start pouring here, and swing around and do all of that. Here we go. It just pours out a ton of black to start with. Now we're starting to get color. Hello, colors. Slowing down. I'm actually going to come back through, ribbon, pour it up here. It does look like a ribbon coming out. Probably poured out a little bit too fast. Need to become more patient. Need to become more zen. Yeah, that's gonna happen. Okay. I'm just kind of pouring this green up through this black. A lot of the black's gonna get tipped off, because that's just the way it goes. And so far, that's interesting. It looks like it's got a bubble in here. That's cool looking. It is interesting to see just how things pour out. And look at that. I'm dripping paint over the side, but still, that's very cool. So far. So far. I get stuff out of my way. I need to organize everything in my life. Okay. Gonna start to move things around now. See what we lose and what we find. And pull it straight back this way. So I think I might be losing a little bit of that if I go this way too far. So I'm going to change my mind and change my direction. This way, this way, this way. I'm going to try to pull it this way, take off some of this black because there's too much there. See if I can stretch out and what becomes of this. Woo, I just kind of flicked a bit of grayishness in there. That's okay. We're not done. And it's little bits of random that are just going to happen. Okay, I'm trying to get my fingers in good places to stop this thing from trying to go on vacation without me. I never really thought that I would be trying to aim paint. It's fun. Since this is part of my screens project, it does get to be displayed either this way or the other way. I want to kind of assess that. Goes this way. Okay, I've got Mont Yellow Deep, and I've got Mont Lemon Yellow that I am looking to probably use now. And I'm also going to use a little bit of the white still. I think I'm actually just going to put in 2 little flowers. It's going to be attached to 1 little plant. I really like what this is doing on its own. Kind of like, it sort of looks like it's got this very, very dark, like little waterway going down here. Like this might be the bank of the water area. The angle's a little weird for that. You gotta use your imagination, but... And that's like a mossy rock. Well, I want to come in here and put a cheeky little dandelion. And I say it's cheeky because my mother absolutely hates dandelions. And she is going to say something when she sees this. Very carefully. Little bit of white. Right there. And a little bit of black. Right there. Little water balloon. Keep good hold on it. And it disappeared. Paint's too wet. Yeah, paint's too wet. I am going to have to let this sit for a few minutes. So that's where the white one wants to go. We're going to have a yellow one up here as well. Tiny little beep. And a tiny little beep on top of it. And then we push and lift. Clean it off. I'm just pulling a bit of the paint off. Trying not to put too much back on. See, that's too much to start with. Now we're going to gray it up really nice. Just watch. Little touch of Creative Inspirations cadmium orange hue. I'm gonna go back in and get more yellow into that, but I just wanted to get a little more layering because I don't think that lemon yellow is doing what I want it to. Whoops. Snippy. That's kind of pretty. I like what that's doing. That's encouraging. Yes. I have to encourage myself to leave that one alone now. Got a bit of Mont olive green here. I'm going to put in a hint of stemming. I am going to have a think about what this one wants to be called. Come in here. All the green going on. And see how it dries. There will be a little bit of shininess in here because there's that Chroma Molten Metals Emerald. There's our Dandelion, looking dandy and liony, if I do say so myself. The stems are a little abstract, but that's okay. I like what it's doing behind it. The sweepy swooshy. Yes, we will see what it turns out as. I don't know what it's turned out as. We'll see what it looks like when it dries. Come back when it's dry. Maybe I can talk better. This little treasure here is called Dandiest of Lions. Check it out. We've got the... I do love what that emerald green does when it's mixed with that white. Because it creates this very interesting, like, teal color. It just cooperates so well. And I like the grays that are going on with the black and the white. And And check out those little balloon kisses that turned into flowers. Oh my goodness. There's so much going on. And it is all good. Dandiest of lions. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.